Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from ManTalk.
I don't know if I'm alone in this feeling. I don't know if this is normal. Like, to be angry. I guess I'm just angry because I did not think I would be here. I did not think that I would be 30, a single mom, going on dates and having to be nervous for dates.
Well, that's normal, sweetie, because you know there's a high probability that the man who's taking you on that date won't commit to raising another man's kid and will probably just pump and dump.
This is the way.
This is the way. It's a sad reality for a lot of single moms out there that most men just see them as pumps and dumps.
This is the way.
Just not the way life was supposed to go.
Then you shouldn't have divorced your husband.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And again, it sucks. There are probably a few good single mothers out there. Maybe. I don't know. But they're going to get trashed too, along with every other single mother, because the full demographic of single mothers is just usually not good women.
My husband just got home from the grocery store. He took both boys, they're 1 and 2. 3 people stopped him to tell him what a great dad he was for taking them to the store. Do you know how many times I've taken both of my kids to the grocery store, to literally everywhere? 1 million. How many people have stopped me to say I'm a great mom?
Do you need validation that much? That you're upset that your husband got validation and you don't get validation? This is just how sad women are. They're so jealous of their own husband's validation that he's getting from other people.
And you greet this as revelation.
Well, yeah, sweetie, because being a stay-at-home mom and spending time with your kids is not praiseworthy, it's expected. However, being the working dad and sole breadwinner and going grocery shopping, which is your job, and taking the kids with them and leaving you time to be lazy is quite praiseworthy. But instead of you just taking the W and just being lazy, you just had to go on TikTok and post cringe about it.
Yeah, like, so your husband did all that to give you time so you can relax or do whatever you need to do, but you come on internet to blast him on the internet. Great job.
Just like a woman.
And crap like this is why I'll never marry a woman who wants to be a stay-at-home mom, because a lot of...
I also kind of agree with this. I totally agree with one that's just striving to be a stay-at-home mom. Almost always seems to be a very lazy person. If there's someone that's striving to be a mom, it's different. My mom strived to be a mom, but she did not strive to be a stay-at-home mom. My mom worked almost every day of her life, still doing all the mom duties.
Some of them are ungrateful and resentful and will inevitably file for divorce.
True. I agree with this.
I have been having the thought that I feel so weird saying it. I don't even know how to say it. I'm sorry. You're physically stronger than me. If you wanted to, you could kill me. I would say that you would never do that. But, like, there is not a 0% chance of that happening either. Like these women who thought their husbands would never did. The reality of that has been weighing on me lately.
And guys, in case you weren't aware, this is what psychological and emotional abuse and manipulation looks like.
And I'm scared to talk to you about it because I don't want you to get the idea to do anything.
Thank you for sharing that with me. That is emotionally powerful and super heavy for you to carry. I have never once had a thought of what my life would be like without you, much less like to carry something.
She's recording all of this. Like, this is all performance.
Through like that.
And this is what a simp who's gonna get wrecked in divorce sounds like. But sweetie, if men being physically stronger than women terrifies you so much,
why'd you marry
should
one?
have married a woman. But newsflash, The woman you married can easily delete you in your sleep or put something nasty in your coffee. But if we're talking about women marrying other women, well,
I could not resist, so I had to look it up. From the Office of National Statistics, from a 2019 study, in ever-increasing numbers, we are now at a lesbian divorce rate of 72%. So the top 4 reasons that they are reporting getting divorced is feeling ignored, inequality in the partnership, adultery, and domestic violence. Personally, I feel like this lends some weight to men's arguments and complaints about how women are behaving in relationships. Because when you have lesbian divorce statistics that look like that, the girls are kind of telling on themselves.
So, yeah, you're actually safer with a husband than you are with a wife, which is kind of sad for the husbands if you think about it.
When you think about it, like, oh yeah, I'm married to a guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm safe. But I'm married to a woman? I might get abused.
Okay, so I'm 35. I hardly wear any makeup, I promise. I wear like a little bit, but not too much.
I could tell you have blush on, girl. Stop lying.
I have 3 kids, and do you think I'm dateable?
No.
No.
They both just put fake glasses on.
Ladies in this situation are doing everything right. Like, that is
I don't hate on it. I don't hate on it.
To have that sense of humor and to put those fake glasses on. Now, everyone is in the comments of this video really bashing the guys because they didn't really have any reaction, like didn't even crack a smile. And I usually always, you guys know, I'm in your corner. There's 2 reasons why these guys may have had that reaction. Number 1, they're taken, so they shouldn't find any other woman funny. Or 2,
True.
They did have a reaction. They were just in shock and they didn't show it within the first 2 seconds.
Correct.
I find it very hard to believe that one of these situations was not occurring because I think that most men would find this to be adorable. Am I right, guys?
I thought it was adorable. I thought it was cute. I was like, hey, they're putting fake glasses. I was like, hey. They're putting in some work. I can't even be mad.
Or reason number 3, they didn't find those women attractive and they didn't want to interact with them. Or reason number 4, and hear me out on this, they were there just to chill and they didn't want to deal with women's BS no matter how attractive they might be.
Possible.
Seriously, ladies, contrary to what some people on the internet might tell you, you don't get a 100% approach success rate just because you have female anatomy. Men can and will reject you. And since a lot of men have stopped approaching women ever since you lovely ladies started showing your true colors on social media, you lovely ladies have only 2 options nowadays. Approach the men you like and risk getting rejected, or don't approach and miss out. Most of you are gonna miss out.
And it's the same thing the other way around. Men don't want to approach. Men don't want to deal with women. You also miss out. Do you miss out on a lot of things? Tell the truth, probably not. You're not really missing out on much. You're going to have more money. You're going to have more time, more freedom. But if you want a family, like I always say, go after it.
Let's talk about some of the rules that I have for the men in my life. I will not drive a man anywhere. If we're going somewhere together, he can come pick me up. If I have to drive myself there, then I'm just going to go somewhere alone. I don't pay for anything for a man. I won't pay for dinner. I won't pay for movie tickets. I won't pay for gifts. I do not buy anything for a man. If I'm going to pay for my own dinner, I'm going to eat it alone. I would much rather eat my dinner by myself. The fact that I'm allowing him to be in my presence. If I go to dinner with a man, I expect for him to pay for my dinner for me. I don't give men my phone number. I don't give men explanations. I don't give men straight answers. I don't answer
What do you think this is right now, you idiot? These are explanations.
most of men's questions. I require men to ask the question over and over and over again for me to identify whether or not they're actually serious about wanting to know the answer and to know more about why they want to know the answer.
So, if I, a man, will ask you if your transmission has a stick shifter, you're not gonna give me a straight answer?
Bruh.
Well, in that case, sweetie, I'm gonna assume it does, and I'm gonna let you play with your stick shifter by yourself. Be yourself, stay away from me! Because you see, I only date women who have flat transmissions from the factory.
Absolutely. When there's 4 white male producers in the room and you say something like that to them and they all just laugh, I mean, it's kind of devastating and it makes you not want to speak up and say anything again. It's the same with when you sign your contracts. You have, you know, the president and the CEO of the company sitting in the room with you waiting for you to read it. And when you're reading it, you're not comprehending anything that's written because you're so nervous because people are staring at you.
Which is why you hire a lawyer to explain that contract to you.
When you walked out of that filming area at the end...
Trust me, guys. Dumbass. Anything that has to do with lawyer, contract reads, or anything, this dumbass does not read it. You know what I do? I give it to my damn lawyer. And he's going to read it. He's going to tell me if this contract is fucked up or not. Because I am not smart enough. But I'm smart enough to know I'm not smart enough and to hire someone smart enough to do the job for me.
Of that particular video film, did you in your heart know this is going to be a disaster for me?
It didn't hit until, I think, the next day because the adrenaline was still very high. But immediately after it was released, it shattered my entire world. The reason I thought it was okay for me to do was because I thought no one would ever find out about it.
Bullshit. Sweetie, cut the crap. The white male producers didn't put a gun to your head and force you to do anything. I think you went into the adult entertainment industry for clout, especially because there aren't a lot of Muslim adult actresses, and you knew that was, and still is, a niche that could make you a lot of money and fame, which is why you shot a lot of scenes with a hijab on.
Hurrah!
And actually, those scenes you shot is the reason why people still know who you are, so you'll excuse us if we don't feel any kind of sympathy for you.
Propaganda.
Okay,
Oh.
it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Big girl.
I have another dating story time.
Nobody cares!
And unfortunately, this one's not good.
Nobody cares!
So I met who I thought was a nice guy on a dating app.
Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
And we've been talking for a couple weeks now. We've talked on the phone a few times. We were actually supposed to have our first date last week.
Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But he forgot that he had a work event midway through the day.
That's the truth. I forget about work events and work meetings all the time. I'm horrible at remembering some of these things.
After we already made the plan.
Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody freaking cares. Nobody cares.
And I was butthurt about that, and I gave him a hard time about it. And
Shut up.
Sweetie, he flaked on you.
Just like a woman.
You know, life is just full of contradictories, right? I want you guys to protect yourselves, but I also want you guys to have families. But you really can't do both at the same time, right? Well, I mean, you can, but it's very hard. So go out there and do what you guys need to do. I support you guys all. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time.